Hi, Speaker 2. It's Speaker 1. I am so sorry to call you so late on a Friday night. I hope I am not disturbing you.
Hi, Speaker 1. Don't worry, you are not disturbing me. I'm just relaxing at home. Is everything all right?
Yes, everything is fine. Thank you. I just saw the email you sent an hour ago about the new work project, the client appreciation event.
Ah, yes. I wanted to send it out before the weekend so everyone has the information for our kickoff meeting on Monday morning.
It looks like a really exciting and interesting project. I am really looking forward to working on it. I just had a couple of initial questions, and I thought it would be quicker to ask you now instead of waiting for the meeting on Monday.
Of course. I am happy to answer any questions you have. It's good that you are already thinking about it. What would you like to know?
I just want to make sure I have a clear overview of the project before we begin. It helps me to feel more prepared.
So, my first question is about the main goal of the project. Could you summarize the most important objective for me?
Of course. That's the best place to start. So, the main goal of the Client Appreciation Event project is to organize a special evening for our top 20 clients.
So, it is an event to say thank you to our most important customers.
Exactly. The company has had a very successful year, and our senior management wants to show our gratitude to the clients who have been the most loyal to us.
That's a really nice idea. So, the main objective is not to sell anything, but to build relationships.
You've got it perfectly. The key goal is to strengthen our relationships with these clients. We want them to feel valued and appreciated. It's all about creating goodwill and fostering long-term partnerships.
That is a very clear and positive objective. It sounds like it will be a very rewarding project to work on.
It will be. It's always nice to work on a project with such a positive goal.
I agree. My next question is about the timeline. The email mentioned that the event is in the autumn. Do we have a specific date for the event yet?
Yes, we do. The date for the event has been set for Friday, the 10th of October.
October 10th. Okay, I'm looking at my calendar now. That is exactly 6 weeks from today. So we have 6 weeks to plan and organize the entire event.
That's correct. It's not a huge amount of time, so we will need to be very organized. The final deadline for all the planning and preparations will be 1 week before the event, on October 3rd.
So that everything is ready to go in the final week. That makes sense. Will we have smaller deadlines or milestones along the way?
Yes, absolutely. At our kickoff meeting on Monday, we will create a detailed project plan with clear milestones for each week. For example, the deadline for booking a venue will be in 2 weeks.
A detailed project plan with milestones sounds great. It will help us to stay on track. You mentioned booking a venue. What are the other main tasks for this project?
That's a great question. I think we can break the project down into 4 main areas of work.
Okay, what is the first one?
The first, as you mentioned, is the venue. We need to find and book a suitable location for the event. The second is catering. We need to organize the food and drinks for the evening.
Venue and catering. Got it. Those are the two biggest parts, I imagine.
What are the other two areas?
The third area is the invitations. We need to design and send out professional invitations to our 20 top clients, and then we need to manage the RSVPs.
And the fourth area?
The fourth area is the schedule and entertainment for the evening. We need to plan what will happen during the event. For example, a welcome speech, maybe some live music, or a small presentation.
Okay, so the four main tasks are venue, catering, invitations, and entertainment. That is a very clear breakdown. My next question is about the team. Who is going to be working on this project?
I am going to be the project manager, and I will have a small project team of 3 people to help me. I would very much like you to be one of those people, Speaker One.
I would be honored. I would love to be part of the team. Thank you.
Great. I was hoping you would say that. I think this would be a great opportunity for you. So, we will need to decide on the roles and responsibilities within the team.
So, who will be in charge of which task?
I was thinking about that earlier today. You are very good at research and you are very organized. So I was hoping that you would be willing to be in charge of the first main task, finding the venue.
Researching and comparing potential venues? Yes, I would really enjoy that. I would be very happy to handle that part of the project.
I'm so glad to hear that. I think you will do a fantastic job researching the venues.
Thank you. So, if I am in charge of the venue, who will be responsible for the other tasks?
As the project manager, I will be responsible for the overall project plan and for managing the budget. I will also coordinate the catering once we have a venue.
Okay, that makes sense. And who are the other two people on the project team?
I am going to ask our colleagues, Maria and David, to be the other two team members.
Maria and David are great choices. They are both very experienced.
They are, and they both have skills that will be very useful for this project. Maria is very creative and has a great eye for design. So I'm going to ask her to be in charge of the invitations and the decorations for the event.
She will be perfect for that. And what about David?
David is excellent at networking and has great presentation skills. I will ask him to be in charge of the entertainment and the schedule for the evening.
That sounds like a perfectly balanced team. Everyone has a clear role that matches their skills. I have one more question about my task of finding a venue.
Of course. What is it?
To do my research properly, I will need to know about the budget. I can't look for venues if I don't know what our price range is.
You are 100% correct. The budget is a crucial piece of information. I have already had a meeting with the finance department, and we have an approved total budget for the entire event.
That's great. So, do you have a specific part of that budget for the venue rental?
Yes. For the venue rental, we have a maximum budget of 2,000 euros.
2,000 euros. Okay, that is a very clear number. So, when I am researching venues, I need to make sure that they are within that price limit. I will not look at anything that is more expensive.
Exactly. It is very important that we stay within the budget for each part of the project. I will give everyone on the team their specific budget to work with.
So you now have a clear task and you have a clear budget. Are you happy with that?
Yes, I am. I feel like I have a very clear direction. I can already start thinking about some possible venues in the city.
That's the spirit. I would like to give you your first action item for the project, so you can get started.
An action item? You mean my first specific task to complete?
Yes, for our meeting on Monday, it would be too early to have a final decision, of course, but what I would like you to do is to come to the meeting with a preliminary list of 3 potential venues.
Okay, a list of 3 possible options. I can definitely do that. What kind of information should I prepare for these 3 venues?
For each of the 3 venues, could you please find out the cost of rental, their capacity, and their availability on October 10th?
Cost, capacity, and availability. Got it.
And if you have time, it would also be great if you could just write 1 or 2 sentences about the pros and cons of each venue. For example, one might have a great location, but another one might have better facilities.
That is a perfect first task. A list of 3 potential venues with their cost, capacity, availability, and a short list of pros and cons. I will prepare that over the weekend, and I will be ready to present it at the meeting on Monday.
Thank you, Speaker One. That would be a fantastic start to our project.
Now, how are we going to stay in touch as a team and track our progress over the next 6 weeks?
That's a very important point. Communication is key to a successful project. I was thinking that our project team of 4 should have a short check-in meeting every Friday morning.
A weekly check-in meeting. I like that idea. How long will it be?
It will be very short, just 30 minutes. Each person can give a quick progress update on their area of responsibility. We can discuss any challenges and make sure we are all on the same page.
A 30-minute meeting every Friday morning sounds perfect. It's a great way to keep the momentum going. And what are the next steps for now?
The next step is our official kickoff meeting with the whole team on Monday morning at 9 o'clock. In that meeting, I will present the overall project plan, the timeline, and the roles and responsibilities that we have just discussed.
I think you have answered all of my questions. Thank you so much for taking the time to talk to me tonight. I feel so much clearer about the project now.
You are very welcome. I am glad it was helpful. I think it is always good to be as clear as possible at the start of a new project. It helps to avoid confusion later.
It really does. I feel very motivated and excited to start working on my task now. I am going to start my research for the venues right away.
That's great to hear. But please don't work all weekend. Make sure you get some rest, too. The project officially starts on Monday.
Haha, okay. I promise I will relax as well. Thank you again for your time and for the clear explanations. I really appreciate it.
It was my pleasure. I think this is going to be a really fun and successful project. We have a great team and a great goal.
I agree. Okay, I will let you get back to your Friday evening. Have a wonderful weekend, and I will see you at the kickoff meeting on Monday morning.
You too, Speaker One. Have a great weekend, and thank you for your proactivity and your great questions. See you on Monday.